So here I am doing something incredibly amazing, and then it kind of gets ruined by my opponent, but we'll just roll with it. So, enter battle, declare final phase, pay 3 gauge. My opponent has Astraios out, and he has another star out, and he has Rigel Orion, and he has Great Fate Frozen Stars. Literally, like, the ultimate setup. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your setup. I'm going to play Breaking Flames. I'm going to move Rigel Orion on top of Astraios. And he's like, but you can't. It would destroy it. And I'm like, objection! When an opponent's monster is placed on the left or right with this card's effect, what happens to the monster already on the opponent's left or right? It gets moved to the drop zone. Placed into the drop zone. So I got a little bit agitated that he was trying to, mouth off to me as far as how the rulings worked for that, and I was getting pretty annoyed because he had been doing stuff like this the entire game. And then I'm like, you know what? Let's just play my Dragonic Kaiser Nova, finish the board wipe, make myself the prophet that I really am. And then he's like, you can't cast more than one per final. Objection! Can I use more than one impact in a single turn? Yes, I can. So this is the kind of shit that I was dealing with this entire game, and he would continue to do things like that. So normally I would be happy after doing such an amazing play, like board wiping stars with using destruction cards while having Astraios out for them. And it just, I did something awesome, and then it was completely destroyed by the fact that my opponent was being really dumb and being really annoying. And they took it a step further after I finally won the game by using Steel Dragon Barrage. And he literally says it's a boring win. When I used 4 impacts that game, and my deck runs 18 impacts. Like, I could understand, maybe if he had gotten Punishered, and it's just like the stars happened to align, stars, and I had the 4 gauge, and he had the open center and the 4 life, and everything magically lined up, and I happened to kill him with my 2 to 3 of Punisher that I was running in my deck, and that was all I had. But I got a little bit salty because he's telling me that my deck is boring and distasteful when it's an 18 impact deck. It is literally a troll deck. It is the opposite of boring and distasteful. It's probably bad. I mean, my deck is most likely definitely bad. But that's an entirely different discussion altogether. I actually got pretty pissed off and wanted to make like a rage video about this individual, but I just couldn't find enough time to fill all of the content of him making mistakes and then fixing them over the course of the game, so I decided not to do that. That being said, I don't really have too much else left for this video. I did something awesome, and then I feel like it was destroyed.